I woke up and it was just one of those, it's just one of those days. Instead of waking up and choosing violence, I thought, you know what, let's wake up and choose makeup therapy. Sorry, but this song, I will never get over that that's my friend's song. I feel like a proud mum. Love her the most. Anyway, putting a little bit of colour and maybe something floral. Incorporate flowers somehow, seeing as it's spring, but obviously with a bit of Jordan spice. What that spice is, I don't know. Let's just see how this turns out. And yeah, there is an arse on my mug. An arse that I'm very envious of. It's my favourite mug. Anyway, let's get cracking. Got my cup of tea, because a cup of tea solves everything. I'm British, all right? When in doubt, put the kettle on, all right? I've already primed my eyes. I use my H&B concealer in shade 1. It's just like the perfect shade. I think I'm going to dip into my P. Louise Blend Away 2022 eyeshadow palette because it is done. This shade and this shade first. Kind of thinking like pinky purplies. Focus that on the outer corner. Maybe kind of wing it out. I love this song. I'm a Pisces. Put me in my feels, please. This song is Should I Know Better by Bethia, by the way. I just used a big fluffy brush like this just to kind of diffuse it out, but I'm going to go back in and deepen that up right in that crease bit here. I'm speaking like I know what I'm doing. I actually don't. I'm just kind of winging this. P. Louise eyeshadows really are that girl, aren't they? They're on some whole other shit. Right, okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe if we mix this pink with this light pink, so these two, maybe in this empty space here. Yeah, that's nice. I just want this to be really like buffed out, just to give the lid like a wash of colour and like a bit of a base. And then do we like cover this with flowers? Do I just brave it and say fuck it and just do it? Who bloody knows what I'm thinking. There's ideas in here, but then I'm worried about actually executing them. Let's do this side quick. Can I just say JoJo's version of this song goes hard? Just for my girlies out there, if you've not listened to that, you need to. JoJo Marvin's Room. When I tell you that I sing this song like I'm going through this shit myself. Sounds like me. Basically, I've got these Barry M water activated colours. They're like high vis shades, so they're almost more sort of neon looking. These on the eyes would be cute. I feel like I need something neon to pop, so maybe these. That scared the shit out of me. That's the window cleaners. Guys, look how tiny this brush is. This is the one I'm using, and look at this one. What the hell? It's so small. Peaches and Cream PC46. Does that look like a flower? A dodgy one. It's fine. Let's take the next shade. I've not heard this song in ages. I want this next to it, but like I kind of want to overlap. Do you know what I mean? Fuck me, you better wish me luck. I almost want it to look sketched, like a scribble. Using some concealer to like thin out some of the lines and almost make it look a little bit more scribbled. Right now, it's not looking great, okay? These double lines around the flowers, I kind of want them because it looks a bit more scribbled. And then I kind of want to just like add some extra lines like that. I can't tell if that looks cool or not. Listen, with a big lash, I'm sure we'll be fine. What if we add some white? I feel like you've just got to like do it quick and like not think about it. Do you know what? That kind of looks a bit more like watercolour. Kind of want something here. I'm going to do like a little darker one here. Just like a little baby. This might be time consuming, but you know what? I'm enjoying it. I feel like I'm like painting a picture or something. The beauty about this look is because they're not perfect, you can kind of put speed and a bit more like oomph into what you're doing. The messiness kind of works. This is when you're all looking at it being like, that's shit, John. I think I'm going to take the purple and just line my lash line. Okay, look, before I do a big lash, I'm going to take my tools, repeat this on this side. See you in a sec. Do you know what? I decided last second that drip drip was needed in this look. Just doing it on the inner corner half. Can we please all have our fingers, toes, punanis crossed to this lash pulls this together? Otherwise, well, I would have just wasted goodness knows how many bloody minutes, hours. By the way, this lash is a Claudia Kilsby CK7. I just cut it to be more of like a half lash. But this lash is being a little bitch. Can you just get on? For skin, I'm going to start with the NYX Plump Right Back Primer. Really nice. It's like a gel consistency, so on the skin it's a little bit tacky and it feels kind of refreshing. There's even electrolytes in this, which is kind of cool. Pores, I'm going to take my well-loved Poreless Putty Primer from NYX. Look at that. So I think that's the time I need to get a new one. I kind of want to try the matte on actually, but I'm just putting this in the T-zone. You know the drill. Just got myself a brand new Be Perfect in W7, my favourite shade, so I feel like I need to use it. I also feel like I need like a full coverage foundation for this look. Peaches and Cream PC25. Look at that already. Crazy. Can we talk about that? What the hell? That's not a spot. That's literally another being. You know them under the skin spots that are just like lumps and so sore? You ready to see something crazy? It's gonna blow your mind. 1 second. Look at this sponge. This is literally the size of my head. Normal sponge. This... You know what? It gets the job done in 2 seconds. Is it obnoxiously big? Yeah. Is it necessary to be this big? Probably not. But you know what? It works. And where it's so soft, you can actually like squish for underneath the eye too. For the body, this will be sick. Let's switch it up and use my Juvia's Place concealers. Guys, I really want to try the Juvia's Place liquid blushes, but I don't think they're in the UK right now. My eyes are peeled though. Let me just start there. This light shade is shade 24. That's going to go right into the inner corner. This is shade 18. Highlight with that. That's just a shade or two lighter than the complexion, so it will just sort of melt in. By the way, the majority of brushes I'm using are peaches and cream, of course. Blend the darker one first. And let's press in this really bright shade, kind of meld it together. Difference concealer makes blows my mind. Makeup will never get boring, I swear. Doll Beauty Give Me Contour Medium Deep. Been loving this stuff. It's a really nice shade. It's quite neutral. The jawline as well. Slightly bring that up to the eyeshadow just so everything sort of like blurs in. Drag it down just to make sure that there's not like an obvious line. Even sometimes I'll take my foundation brush and just tap over the top to make sure it is fully blended in, because no one wants a line, okay? I feel like this shade almost mimics bronzer and contour at the same time. It's got the warmth, but it's shadowing at the same time. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's bloody great. Let's be honest, I think it would be really rude not to use a pink blush, right? You know what? Let's use a P. Louise cheek of it. This one's the shade Melon Mood. I was thinking about Legally Pink, but Legally Pink's a little bit too light for me, whereas Melon Mood, similar tone, just works my skin tone a bit better. I take the sponges off mine. I'm just going to put on this little palette and then go in with my brush. Don't want to be shy with this. I want that nice like pop of pink on the cheek. How nice is this shade? Zero effort. And you have a gorgeous pink cheek. I'm excited because I do have a new powder blush to try, which I think is going to top this beautifully. Guys, I used this powder underneath my eye the other day and it was beautiful. The W7 Micro Matte Fix Flawless Face Powder. Mine's in the shade Translucent, and this just completely smoothed my under eye. Couple spritz of the puff, then just tap that in. Trigwell puff into the powder. Look at that, it's pigmented as well. And then I just pressed it underneath the eye, and wait till you see the smoothness. I was blown away when I used it. Guys, can we talk about the brightness as well? Sorry. I found it in my drawer the other day and I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. I risked it as well because I was actually going out when I put that makeup on, and yeah, didn't disappoint, didn't let me down, and now this has gone in my everyday makeup bag. Just set my T-zone with this just to keep those areas nice and bright, and then I'll take my Fenty powder, which apparently comes with a lash. Big powder puff, swirl that in, and then I'll kind of just dust it over that. She's done. We're back in with Miss Fenty though. She's not going away for too long. The Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Private Island. I used to literally be obsessed with this powder bronzer, and now I'm re-obsessed. Making sure to tap because I haven't set this yet. I don't want to disturb the cream products underneath. Tap to make sure it's set, and then you can go in and buff after. That's how I find I get the best application anyway. Fenty Beauty just has my entire heart. Like, Rihanna put her whole puss into this brand. Riri really said, I'm not just a pretty face with gorgeous vocals and a banging set of legs. Look what else I can do. See, this is the blush that I'm talking about, and I'm buzzing about this. I was in Wilkinson's the other day having a little mooch, and this Body Collection blush caught my eye because, hello, look at the shade of that. That is me like born into a blush. It's the shade Peony. Look at that shade. Stun. Why didn't I know about this sooner? Can somebody please tell me? Then what I like to do is take my powder and the blush, take both like this, feathering them together so you get that sort of like under eye blend. I bet you bloody do with that bank account, Riri. I now look like the Grinch. Okay, whoops, sorry, you definitely fell. Thinking we take this Colourpop Gel Creme Liner in the shade Spring Break. Perfect. Straight into the waterline, and then some lower lash mascara. I think I have the perfect thing to finish off this pink cheek. This is a new brand to me. This is 37 Shop. It's called the Magical Pigment in Pink Spinal. Now, the girl who owns this brand, she tagged me in a video on here. She knows how much I love a pink highlighter, and she used one of her pigments as a pink highlighter, and I immediately bought it. It looks so good on her, so it better look bloody good on me. This is what it looks like, and then it's just like a little pink. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gorge. Look at that, guys. Pink toned highlight with a pink cheek is just the best, and there's no cast either. That's so gorge. On my nose too. Just a new kohl pencil from Primark that I'm just putting down the nose. See that? It just makes all the difference. I feel like I need a sick lip with this, so I'm going to start with Kiss My Sass from Doll Beauty. Filling it in a little bit as well. You know what? I've got this Kiko blush here. It's like a creamy blush stick, so I feel like the consistency on the lips will be really nice. It's just like a hot pink. I kind of love it. Now that. is a lip combo. Candy Cute Beam Gloss in the centre from Made by Mitchell. Switch over to like a clear, but with a brush, just to avoid like transferring it into there. Using the two like helps to keep the gradient. Makeup's fun and I had a good time, so